All right. Hello, everyone. I am live on YouTube. I figured it's been, I think, almost 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, so I thought I would come here and just chat and catch up with what I've been up to. I have this playing on my phone as well, so hopefully this works out. But yeah, uh, I guess if you guys have any questions, I can just chat about that, or otherwise, we can just kind of catch up on what I've been up to. Hi, everyone. Cool. Nice to see that we got some people watching. Yeah, I guess I can just catch up on what I've been doing since the last time I made a video. Basically, I've just been doing some interview prep and I had some final round interviews. So, yeah, I was just kind of studying for those and uh, hopefully they went well, but we'll see in a couple of days. Um, yeah, so I had basically like 2 days of on sites this last Thursday and Friday, so it's been kind of busy. Okay, cool. I have lots of chats, so let's see. Good morning from Bangalore. Nice. How'd your interviews go? I think they went okay, but it's also my first couple of actual interviews I've done, so I guess we'll find out in a couple of days. What are you up to? Rohit, hi. Omar, how's life? Pretty good. Chandra, Calvin, Ajay. Hi everyone, this is so cool. Let's see. Looks like you haven't been sleeping. Yeah, kind of true, but now that my interviews are done, I'm actually able to sleep more peacefully, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Favorite Aladdin song? I actually haven't seen the original Aladdin. The only song I know is when they're on the carpet and flying through the air, but yeah, I guess I should watch it. Okay, let's see. Nigel is asking why product management versus software engineering. Yeah, so we can talk about that, I guess. For me, let's see. Yeah, so basically, I worked as a software engineer before kind of starting YouTube, and I always really liked coding. But when I was working as a software engineer in San Francisco, I did some like product management type stuff when I was working there for a year, and I really enjoyed that aspect of thinking of what we were working on from like a bigger picture. So, um, yeah, that's kind of like what sparked the interest then. And now that I've done like YouTube and done all these different things myself over the past 2 years, I kind of want to keep continuing that in the real world and in like in the real tech industry. So that's kind of why I'm going this product management route. But yeah, we'll see how these interviews go and if I can actually pursue it. But that's the plan. Uh, let's see. Colinar P asked, "Have you got bullied for your name?" I never got bullied for my name, but it definitely was a different name when I was growing up. So I would feel kind of like, I guess, shy about having a different name from all of my friends. Chandra is asking, Akka, any Telugu dialogue from movies? Want to listen to your Telugu? I don't know if I can speak Telugu that well, especially on command, but Andarki Namaskaram is all I can do. That's it. Let's see. Oh, Tim, it's your first day of college tomorrow. Well, good luck with your first day. I'm sure it'll go great. And Tim is also asking any tips on making friends or meeting new people. Mm, I was honestly not great at going out of my way to kind of meet a lot of new people in college. It's something I wish I was better at. I guess tips, what I wish I did differently was just like attending more events and not being afraid to like just like talk to like random people like in my classes, for example. I usually kind of like kept to myself more in like my freshman year college classes, but I wish I just, yeah, just like say hello, make conversation with the people around you, and I'm sure it'll go great. Let's see. Rohit is asking, how's your notes app development going? Uh, so since I made that video on my iOS app, I haven't actually touched it. Um, so it's that's how it's going. But I do want to publish it hopefully and see how that goes. but I haven't really made much progress since my interviews. What's the time there? Yeah, so it's kind of like early evening right now. Jessie says you have a lovely name. Thank you. Sawan is saying, hey Harshi. Hi Sawan. Nigel's asking, oh, if the interviews don't work out, hopefully they do, what's the plan? Continue interviewing or pivot to something else? I think I'll continue interviewing. I think like the way recruiting works is like it's important to kind of keep pushing through and to not give up. And so I think the more I've learned about PM, I quite like it. So I don't want to give up right away. I want to keep pushing through and hopefully I can find something good. Yeah, but one thing to add to that is like because I have YouTube and I like have this as my full-time thing, it's a kind of good diversion where I have a lot to do when I'm not interviewing. So yeah. KK Dave asks, how many hours do you focus on studying? So if this is for school, a lot, but for like interview stuff, I usually study like 0 to 1 hours a day and maybe more if I actually have an interview coming up. Heard of Mem from Salman. Let's see. Oh, Andrew's asking, what is your opinion on smartwatches? So I don't have it on me right now, but I have an Apple Watch. I don't know. I think smartwatches can be useful, but I really only use mine to like track my walks/runs and like to check the time. So given that, I don't know how much more beneficial it is than just like a normal watch, but yeah. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I used to stream on Twitch like a year ago where I would like edit my videos and kind of like chat every few minutes, but it's nice that on YouTube there are a lot more people who are actually chatting, so I'm not just talking to myself. Let's see. Chandra is asking what stage you shifted abroad. So I was born in the US, so I've always lived here. Good morning. Good morning, Shiv Suvan. Dr. Shiva is asking, I want to find out what strategies you use to grow your subscribers. I have a small channel, but want to grow it. Well, it's awesome that you have a channel. I think strategies to grow your subscribers. I think I made a video on this of how I started my YouTube channel as an introvert, but basically I think like consistency is really important, especially early on. Like finding a really good niche. It seems like your channel might be about like medical stuff. But yeah, just kind of sticking with it, not giving up, and finding aspects that you really love about YouTube that you can keep pushing yourself on and kind of find enjoyment from there. Let's see. Ishkishmish says, how's your search journey for your job going? Yeah, so I mentioned this before, but I had like a couple of interviews this past week. So it's kind of coming along, and hopefully I'll know something in the upcoming week. But yeah, that's all I really know right now. Rags says, what's your thoughts about cryptocurrency? I don't know much about it. I don't want to say much more, but it's definitely something I think worth looking into, but I'm not an expert at all. Gandla, oh come on, data science. Good morning from India, from Anuj. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, I do have a Discord. I'm not that great at maintaining it, so I don't really link it in my videos anymore, but you can probably find a link to my Discord in older videos. I'm trying to figure out a good way to like either have like moderators or figure out kind of like improve my own methods to like maintaining the Discord in terms of how actively I participate, because I kind of have forgotten about it recently. Arunav says, hey, good morning. I want to know what you pursued or pursuing in terms of higher education. So the only higher education I pursued was my college. So I did my bachelor's in computer science, and I also was pre-med. So that's what I graduated in 2018 for, but I haven't gone to like grad school or anything like that, even though my family and my grandparents really want me to. Jesse is asking, what companies would you like to work at? I kind of mentioned this in a previous video, but in my ideal world, I want to work kind of broadly at a company that's building things that like I kind of use every day or have some expertise in. So things for like the creator economy or like productivity apps would be really cool, but also like bigger companies have kind of more room for mentorship. So kind of open right now. Sawan is asking, you're of Indian origin. Yes, I am Indian, and yeah, we visit my parents', I guess, native place whenever we go there. Let's see. Vedant is asking, do you think of India as a new startup hub? Would you ever move there? No plans as of now. I'm not super familiar with like the startup scene in India. Tips for software engineering interviews, please. It's been so long since I've done software engineering interviews, but just leak code a lot and don't give up, I guess. Let's see. How do you pass hidden test cases in coding contests? I have no idea myself. Salma asked, how's your day been? It's been really great. My family actually visited me for a couple of days, so it was nice to see them. Okay. So Aditya says to see Andrew Chen's blog. I'll check that out, Aditya. Thank you for the recommendation. Andrew Chen, yeah. Gunla, I don't know anything about data science, so I can't really speak much about it. Let's see. Any tips for computer science freshmen? So I actually switched to computer science like kind of my sophomore / junior year, so I was pretty late to the game. But yeah, I think one thing that really helped me was like talking to people in like 1 or 2 years ahead of me in CS and kind of getting advice from them about like classes to take or internships. So that was really helpful. Something I would recommend. Too much energy asked, do you watch Telugu movies? Yes, I try to keep up as much as I can with Telugu movies. This weekend we watched a bit of Ataru and this also newer movie, which was not that good. So yeah, I try to keep up as much as possible, even though now there's not really much coming out. Ishi asks what advice you have for a computer science major in college. Yeah, kind of what I mentioned, talking to your seniors really helps. I don't know. I made a video about this. What else did I say in that video? Definitely like just connecting with your classmates, with your professors. That's just a general point of advice for college that I wish I did a lot more. I think something else in CS is that like sometimes it seems like your classes aren't really that valuable or that you won't really use those skills in the real world. But one thing I realized is that oftentimes like every single class will teach you just general lessons in like tech that will actually be relevant. So kind of embrace every class for what it's for, I guess. Dr. Shiva is asking, what camera and mic do you use for your videos? I think my camera is in my closet, but the camera is Panasonic Lumix G7. So it's like pretty much on the lower end of the price spectrum. I think it's like $500 on Amazon, but it's pretty good and it's lasted me like 2 years. And microphone, I have like one microphone that's attached to the top of my camera, which is like a $20 mic from Amazon. I'll try to link it in my next video. So I use that sometimes, and when I'm not, I'm using this right here, which is a blue snowball mic attached to this thing here, which basically dampens some of the noise. So those are the main ones I use, but they're pretty much like super basic in terms of like the equipment side of things. Let's see. Chandra is asking which language you prefer for interviews. I use Java and Python. Hi, Tobechi. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Let's see. Nigel is saying, I feel like LeetCode challenges are good brain exercise, but not practical in actually like building software. In most cases, I would agree that like they're kind of like puzzles, right? But like when I was working, there were actually lots of times when we had to use like recursion or like principles from LeetCode, even if not actual LeetCode type problems. So yeah, you can take that for what it is. Let's see. Ranjit, hi Ranjit. You're asking any advice for going to your first hackathon. So I've only really been to like 2 hackathons in college. I guess just go in with an open mind. It helps to like have an idea or a team ahead of time, but a hackathon can be like really fun if you're just like hanging out with your friends and trying to build something cool, or you can kind of go in wanting to win. But regardless, it is just like a pretty chill way to learn, and kind of build something quickly. And I think that's a really valuable skill. Vedant is asking, do you take a break for entrepreneurship? Are you trying to get a job, trying to get back into a job? So I basically quit my engineering job like almost 2 years ago now to kind of work for myself. And I've kind of explored that and built this YouTube channel, but I'm kind of looking to transition back into tech and continue this channel on the side. But I made a whole video about this. I think it's called Why I'm Getting a Tech Job. So yeah, a little bit more on that is in that video. Tech Fave Ever asks, let me translate it in my mind before I read it. Oh, he's asking, why are you doing a stream this early in the morning? So yeah, I'm in the US, so for me it's kind of the evening, but good morning to everyone in India or elsewhere in the world where it's the morning, and thank you for being up so early to talk with me. Hi, Monster King. D. Sony asks, is internship really important, required for big companies? It depends on the company. Like I know for Facebook, typically they want new grad hires to have been interns, but I know that it's definitely not required. There are tons of opportunities that don't require internships, but they do really help for sure. Thank you, Shiva, for the comment on my production value. You're also asking what made you move away from pre-med to CS. I should make a video on this, but I was doing pre-med and CS kind of in parallel for some point in college, but I think I felt like with CS I had a lot more. I could kind of build things that could scale a lot more than I could as a doctor, and so I like the idea of like, working for like a biotech startup and building something that can help like 1 million people over like working as a doctor in a hospital, for example. But there are a lot of reasons that went into it that are also just tied to like my personal interest and what I've seen in like both industries. So yeah, that's kind of a brief answer to that. Amrita, hey, how's it going? How is your job search going? Yeah, so I have been interviewing with some companies, so it's kind of progressing along, but still in the midst of the search. Hi, Ali. This is an interesting question. So Ali's asking, what's the biggest thing you learned about yourself during lockdown? Actually, I'd love to hear how you guys like learned about yourselves during lockdown as well. I haven't reflected on this a lot, but one thing generally is I've learned like the value of family and kind of time spent with them since like I think for a few years I was like in college and I was living on my own, and lockdown was the one time I could really kind of spend a lot of time with my family, my parents, since I started college, and I really appreciated that time that we spent and realized that it probably is like one of the only times that we'll spend like one whole year with each other in the same house. So just realized the value of that, and now that I am back living on my own, I kind of want to cherish those moments going forward. Kind of cheesy, but yeah. Let's see. Degree required for getting a job in Google. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we're running towards the end of the stream, so let me find a few more questions I can answer. Yeah, so if you have a tech job, Vedant, you can still freelance in most cases or do something on the side, but I would just check with your company. Hi, Samuel Miller. Hi, Steven. Hi Ranjit. I would not consider starting my own biotech company probably because they're usually pretty expensive to run. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Stephen, what language do you enjoy more? I speak English, so that's, yeah, I can only really speak English, so that's that. Let's see. I finally translated Not Bad in Telugu Akka. Mm. Oh, okay, Calvin, I'll answer your question. So Yogi, he's sleeping right by my feet, but he is a rescue dog, so I don't 100% know what breed he is, but we think that he is a mix of a poodle and a schnauzer. So that's called a schnoodle. That's kind of based on how he looks with his curly hair and also his behaviors, which is very kind of loud and also very cuddly. But yeah, that's the type of dog that I think he is, at least. Um, yeah. I think that is the last question I will answer today. I would love to hear your feedback though, either like in chat or just in comments or in DMs as to whether you liked the stream and want me to do more of these. I really liked being able to like answer your questions and actually interact with you on a, I guess, like more personal level. So yeah, it was really fun for me, but I do have to eat my dinner and kind of prepare for the week. So yeah, let me know if you enjoy the stream, and we can definitely do more of these, maybe every week or something like that. So yeah, that is it. I will sign off from the stream. Thank you for tuning in, for watching, and yeah, I will have a video up by the end of this week, so look out for that. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good morning or evening or wherever you are. Have a good one. Okay, bye.